Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our picks and your picks, it's going to be another profitable day for you. November 5th NBA slate, kind of a small slate today. Only looks like 5 games on the board. Not a ton of attractive matchups, we'll put it to you that way, on this one here. But we do have some plays that we really like, so we'll dive into the slate. First game up, Suns-Pistons. Suns on a back-to-back at the Pistons. Doesn't look like Booker or Bradley Beal going to play. I don't know if Bradley Beal is going to play the whole season. This could be the worst trade ever, trading away all the future assets and players in order to get this deal done. So Suns favored by 3 at Detroit, 219. The major interesting thing here is obviously the Suns going against their former coach in Monty Williams. The Pistons have played for the talent that they have. I think they've overplayed their talent so far, but we don't have any particular bet. We don't have any bets in this game, so we'll move on to the next one. The next one we do have some plays on. Raptors at the Spurs. Spurs a 4-point home dog. Total of 221. I know everybody and their grandmother wants to bet the Wemby props, and we do too. Wembanyama, I mean, his last game was outstanding against the Suns. The Raptors are a little bit different, especially on the defensive end. So I don't know, like the points and the rebounds and stuff like that, I don't know if that's going to be the best play, but we do like a couple of Wemby plays quite a bit if you're looking to play Wembanyama. So I will say this, there's with major differences between the books on this one. So at Caesars, it was still over 1.5 blocks for Wembanyama at plus 159 this morning. That is something I would definitely look at. And then turnovers, we're going to go over there as well. Everywhere else has got him at 4.5, but Caesars had him at 3.5 and at plus money at plus 112. So definitely recommend, if you don't have a Caesars account, probably get one if you want to play those two. But Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks, over 3.5 turnovers. And then we also like him over 1.5 threes today. And then we did do a parlay with a single game parlay, Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks, over 3.5 turnovers. And then we also like the Spurs in this game. So Spurs plus 1 first quarter, plus 1.5 first half, and plus 4 for the game. So we'll give you those plays one more time in that Spurs-Raptors matchup. Spurs plus 1 first quarter, plus 1.5 first half, plus 4 for the game. Wembanyama over 1.5 threes. Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks. Wembanyama over 3.5 turnovers. And then we're also going to single game parlay Wembanyama over 1.5 blocks and over 3.5 turnovers. Next game up is going to be Warriors-Cavs. Cavs 1.5 point favorite at home, 220.5 total. Which for the Cavs, that's a huge number, and that's just because the Warriors in town, and they always drag that total line up as they score a ton. We do like the Warriors here in this matchup in a couple of plays. So Warriors plus 0.5 first quarter, Warriors plus 0.5 first half, and Warriors plus 1.5 for the game. We also like Steph Curry over 29.5 points, as we think he's going to get 30 plus tonight. And then Draymond Green over 19.5 points, assists, rebounds, or par. Do shop around on this one. He's 20.5 at a lot of spots, but FanDuel did have it at 19.5. So well worth taking it there. Points, assists, rebounds combined over 19.5. So we'll give you those plays one more time. Warriors plus 0.5 first quarter. Warriors plus 0.5 first half. Warriors plus 1.5 for the game. Steph Curry over 29.5 points. And Draymond Green over 19.5 points, assists, rebounds. Next game up, Hornets Mavericks. I wish I could tell you what to do here, but I think the Hornets can be pretty exciting. They come off, this is a second leg of a back-to-back. They beat the Pacers last night, which shocked the shit out of me. But they had played the Pacers like a couple days prior, so big advantage for them there. But Hornets plus 12, or Mavs a 12-point favorite, which 12 is a monster number, 233 total. The only thing that we did take in this game is Luka over 8.5 assists. I think as long as they keep putting it 8.5, we're going to have to keep taking the over here. I think the point total for Luka is only 31.5, but I just like the assist number a little bit here. The only thing that scares me on the 31.5 is if they have a 20-point lead going in the fourth quarter and they sit him. So we did take Luka, like I said, over 8.5 assists. And if they're going to get that big lead, more than likely Luka's spreading it to three-point shooters or draining it from everywhere. And then last game up today, Grizzlies Trailblazers. Grizzlies 3-point favorite as the only 0-win team in the league against the Blazers. They just played each other. The Trailblazers won in overtime. So the Grizzlies being favored here, it doesn't shock me at all. These two gamers were like they're not necessarily back-to-back nights, but 2 games in a row. It's hard to win 2 of those. So more than likely those are a split. So the Grizzlies is probably a lean here, but we didn't officially put any money down on this particular game. But if we were going to play it, Grizzlies would probably be the play. So at the end of this episode, do make sure you check out the link in the comment section. You'll see a link to the Google Sheets. That'll have all of our bets that we just went through, units wagered, what juice we got those out, and what book they were placed at. Like I said, today there's definitely a big variance amongst the books, so it's a must-shop day or you could get stuck on the wrong side of something. So make sure you do that. Check those out when you get some time. And as always, if you can subscribe and get notifications to the YouTube channel, so when we drop our bets, you get those first. Gives you plenty of time to match them up with your bets, give you a ton of confidence heading to that betting app or betting window so we can all make some money. That's what we're here to do, right? So I do appreciate everybody's support as always and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.